Creating folders. Creating folders on Windows 8. I mean, it's pretty much. You guys are always gonna be working, creating new folders. The reason why we create new folders is because we wanna keep everything organized. Okay. Now, if I double click into the documents, okay, right here we have the new folder option. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on that, and I'm just gonna call this new folder 1 and hit it. So there's my new folder. Okay, now from here I could just go ahead and open the folder and start creating folders and put them into that folder. Okay, just gonna go back. Okay, now anytime that you guys may wanna, that's one way to create a folder. Okay, another way is we right click anywhere within the white area. We right click, we go to new, and then folder. There's a new folder. Okay, in this case I'm just gonna use new folder 2. Enter. Okay. It's just that simple. If I want to rename that folder, if I click on, see right here we have that option, rename. Okay, and I'm just gonna call it rename folder 1, enter. Okay, I'm gonna do that with the other folder. Okay, new folder. If I right click, okay, now if you guys use a right click, okay, first of all the folder has to be selected in order for you guys to use the commands on the ribbon. Or if you guys right click, the pointer has to be right into the on the folder that I want to change the name. Okay, this zoom in is going to open, click on rename, and then I'm just going to type rename folder 2, enter. Okay, so that is creating. Okay, I'm just creating this folder as in other documents. You guys could create folders under music, pictures, videos, anywhere, just like the other folder that I created to share under pictures. Okay, so that is creating, renaming, okay, and moving. Okay, so now let's say that these folders, okay, share folder, okay, so they're my pictures, and let's say that I wanna move this folder. Okay, now first of all what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this folder. Okay, I'm gonna drag it into the documents. See, the little screen tip is gonna tell me move to my documents, and I'll release it. So that folder is here. When I click on documents, let me see if that's the folder. No, that's not it. That's practice. Rename folder 1, rename folder 2, share folder. Okay, that was the folder that I just moved. See, when I double click, there's the 2 pictures inside. Okay, no, remember that we could always change the view. Okay, for right now, let me see if we could use. I'm gonna use medium icons for now. Okay, so here's a folder that we just dragged from the other location. Here's a rename folder 1, rename folder 2. Okay, if I wanna drag this folder, I wanna move these folders into the share folder, I can just left click, hold, and drag it into the folder. When I double click the share folder, I have rename folder 1 and 2 pictures. Now I'm gonna go back and use the rename folder 2. See, if I left click, hold, and drag it, see, I will have these options. Okay, basically it's just gonna move the folder. Okay, now this is just another practice. Now this time what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna right click and drag it into that folder. Okay, when I right click and drag it, see, I'm gonna have these options: copy here, move here, create shortcut here, etc. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and select copy here. Again, and then I open that folder. There's a practice. When I go back, here's the other folder. Okay, now remember, now this folder, let's see, we have the home, share, view, manage. Okay, I'm not gonna use the ribbon to move it. Okay, now let's say that, see, we also right click and use the cat option. I'm gonna open this folder and I right click and paste. See, this is what I'm gonna get. Okay, moving two items from documents to shared folder. The destination already has a file name is rename. Okay, so what do you want to do? Replace the file in the destination, skip this file, compare info both files. Okay, so I'm just gonna click. Now let's see. I'm gonna click on more details. Okay, it's not giving me that option. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close that window, and it's not gonna move that folder. Okay, this is something new on Windows 8. Okay, normally on Windows 7 we could just move one folder into another one, and even if it has the same name, see, the window was asking, do you wanna join, or do you wanna merge, or do you wanna replace this file with the other one that on the particular place. Okay, or do you wanna keep both? Okay, in this case Windows 7 doesn't give us that option. Okay, so if I want to move the other folder, I'm gonna have to rename it. Okay, how do I rename it? I click on, select rename. I'm just gonna give it a new name, practice 2, and then I'm just gonna, this time I'm gonna again right click, cut, open the share folder, right click, and paste. And there's all the folders. Okay, so we have created folders, renaming files and folders. Okay, moving and copying files. Okay, now let's say, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to documents. Okay, see, if I have one of these, I'm also gonna copy one of these files. Okay, Microsoft Word 2010. Okay, now I'm just gonna click, it's gonna have a little check mark. In this case, I'm gonna say, okay, I wanna use the ribbon, so I'm gonna copy this too. Let's see, okay, I'm gonna try this option. Okay, I mean, this way is gonna be too long, because from here I will need to, so I want to move that one into this shared folder that is sitting under documents. So I'm gonna have to open libraries, then open documents, open up my documents, and then from there, see, look for the shared folder, and then see right here it's giving me this option, copy. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on copy. Okay, now when I double click this folder, there's a new file. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's very easy to move folders and files, rename folders and files. Okay, so when you guys do your practice, don't worry that you guys are gonna fill your hard drive. All these electronic files can be deleted at any given time. Okay, those pictures, see, I just make copies of those pictures. Okay, I'm gonna go back, and there we are. Okay, now at any given moment that I don't need that folder anymore, if I click on delete, scan, bye bye. Okay, that's another thing that we have to be careful. Okay, on Windows 7 we used to get another warning window, okay, asking, to verify that you want to delete, that you want to send that particular file or folder into the recycle bin. In Windows 7 it's no longer there. Okay, Windows 7, I'm sorry, Windows 8 is just gonna delete it, it's gonna send it into, it's gonna be sent into the recycle bin. Let me go ahead and change my view here. Okay, so this is my documents. Documents I like to have them display as a details. Okay, so that's more like it. Now I'm gonna close out File Explorer. If I open the recycle bin, okay, there's a folder that I just delete. Okay, well, so that will cover changing, sharing, creating folders, renaming files and folders, moving and copying files on Windows 8. Thank you.